So good morning, guys. Let us continue with this case analysis part. So let me share you the question. So this is what the question morning we have discussed, right? Is it visible for you all? So morning we have done part A. There is this part we have done. Is it audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now we are about to continue with this part B part alone. Okay. So if in the previous question each worker is given a hike of 10% in wages, how are the mean and standard deviation value affected? Okay. So that means in previous question each worker is given a hike of 10% in wages. What do you mean by 10% in wages? The same concept you can see. Each worker is given rise in rupees 20. Okay, they are given rupees 20 as it is. But here 10% of their salary. Okay, fine. So let us do one by one. So we know very well, right, what is their average wage. So average wage which is equal to rupees 200, where it is, so rupees 200 is here. So this is what our arithmetic mean, right? And hike, there is a hike in wage is 10%. So they have increased, okay, hike in wage which is equal to 10%. So find what we need to find what is 10%. So can you find 10% which is equal to how much?
20.
10 divided by, yes, 20. You are right, Miss Hindu. So that is repeat. Wait a second. So that is equal to 10 divided by 100 into. So we will get how much? Rupees 20. So the 10% hike in 10% hike will be which is equal to rupees 20. So that is what the hike. So next what we need to find? We need to find water. As per our question, wait a second, let me make a box. So this is our hike. So we need to find mean and standard deviation. Okay. So how far the mean will get affected and how far the standard deviation will get affected. So this is what the question. So we all know very well, right? What is our mean? So let us do with arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean which is equal to what? We know very well, 200, right? So it is there in our question. And arithmetic mean plus this hike wage. Yeah, they are given 10 percentage hike in wage. So plus 10 percentage hike in wage. That is equal to 200 plus 20. So the standard deviation will be our new arithmetic mean, which is equal to what? 2 rupees 220. Got it? Are you all there, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, here, what about the standard deviation? So, standard deviation of rupees 40. Okay. So, we need to find the 10 percentage changes. Okay. How far it affects in standard deviation also. That also we need to identify. So that we will continue with here. So what is our standard deviation? So ST is equal to 40. We know very well 40, right? So we have to find the 10 percentage hike. So what is 10 percentage hike? We need to find 10 percentage. There is the new standard deviation that of rupees 10 percentages. What? 4, right? Yes or no? So 10 percentage of 40 rupees, which is equal to rupees 4. So what about our new standard deviation? There is 40. So standard deviation, new standard deviation is equal to 40 plus 4. That is equal to 40. 4 rupees 44. So this is what the new changes. New standard deviation due to 10 percentage hike in workers. Any doubts? So if they ask these kind of questions, you can able to do in our question, right? In our examinations, right? Can you?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will go for next question. Shall I erase this? Okay. So now let us do with this question. So it is quite easy. Okay. Sum of 10 values. Okay. Sum of 10 values is 100 and sum of their square is 1090. Find the coefficient of variation. Okay. So from this we can able to identify what is sum of 10. Sum of 10, that is our number of what? Number of variable, right? Number of items. That is our frequency. So this is our small n. So have you all remember the formula for standard deviation in individual series? Have you all remember?
Sir.
What's the formula? PST is equal to what? Sigma.
Summation of x square divided by
Yeah. So summation x square divided by n.
N minus.
So wait a second. Let me. So we need to go for square. So sigma x square minus sigma
Sigma
x by
x
n
by
or
n the whole square.
whole square, right? Yes. Minus sigma x divided by n to the whole square. So this is the formula for standard deviation in
Square root
individual
whole.
series. So square root, we are not supposed to forget the square root. So square root. Okay, fine. So this is the formula for standard deviation in individual series. Okay, fine. So here in our question, sum of 10 values. What is the sum of 10? That is our small n. And is sum of 10 values is 100. So what do you mean by that 100? That is our sigma. So this 100 is our sigma x. So this is our sigma x. And the sum of their squares. Okay, what is the sum of that squares? That am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Can you able to follow me? Okay, let us continue. What is sum of their square? That is 1090. Okay, so sum of their square is sigma x square. So sigma x square is equal to what? This is our, let me straight away make a mark. This is our sigma x square and 10 is our n and 100 is our sigma x. So now we found the values, so then easily we can able to apply this in our formula, right? Yes. Can you able to find out the answer now? Okay, let me do it now. Wait. Okay. So through this question, we found that our small n, which is equal to what, 10, and our sigma x, which is equal to 100, and sigma x square, which is equal to 1090. So we found, so this is our sigma x square. So we found the values. Now we are just applying this in our formula. So what is our standard deviation, which is equal to what is our sigma x square? Sigma x square is 1090.
9.
Yes. And what about our n? That is 10. Right? So those sigma x minus. So what is our sigma x? That is 100 divided by 10 bracket to the whole square. To the whole square, and square root we are not supposed to forget square root. Okay. So there is 1090 divided by 10. There is 1090 is 1009 minus. So 100 divided by 10 is 10, right? Again 10 square. So 10 square, you know very well, right? What is 10 square? 10 square is 100, right? Okay. So this is about so 109 minus 10 square, which is equal to 100. So what is our standard deviation now? Can you able to easily identify? There is 9 will be there remaining, right? So square root of 9. So what is square root of 9? There is 3, right? So square of 9 is 3. When we remove square for this 9, we will get 3. So what is our standard deviation? So standard deviation is equal to 3. Got it? Any doubts? So next they ask us to find the coefficient of its variation. So what is the coefficient of variation? There is, we all know very well, standard deviation, coefficient of standard deviation is equal to what? What is the formula? ST, coefficient of ST, which is equal to standard deviation divided by arithmetic mean into 100, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is our ST? Our ST, which is equal to 9. There is 9 divided by what is our arithmetic mean? So already we have discussed in previous problem. This will be the 10. Okay, is our arithmetic mean. Why 10? This is the value of sigma f. Sigma x by n is the arithmetic mean formula in integer series. So 10 will be our arithmetic mean. So we need to find once again. Okay. So 9 divided by 10 into, sorry. Our standard deviation is 3, right? So 3 divided by 10 into 100.
30.
30, right? So what is our, so we know we are very well simplified. Just we can strike this 10, then remaining left out will be 30. So coefficient of standard deviation is 30. So this kind of questions you can expect in small like 3-mark problems. Okay. So you can able to do these kind of problems if I ask in our examination. Is it possible? Is it easy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubts, guys?
No,
Very
No,
good.
sir.